For as long as I can remember, my brother and I have been traveling together, through good times, bad times, and even the very weird times. But throughout all of it, one thing has remained constant. We hate going home. It seems the second we touch back down in the States, we're planning our next excursion. We compile sick days, doctor's notes, and have even faked illness, all in the name of travel. This is Derek, and I'm Paul, and it seems that we're both sick of home.
Well, now you know I got the blues all for my mind.
This week, Derek and I hit up Peru. Our first trip to South America had us flying into Lima, home of Peru's largest airport. Lima is a city of commerce, concrete, and culture. And if this is your first trip to Latin America, Lima will provide a glimpse of a modern Hispanic culture. However, our search for ancient Peru meant we'd have to leave Lima and hop over to Cusco, a Peruvian city 2 hours to the southeast, also known as the gateway to the vast Inca Empire. Cusco offers travelers a vibrant mix of Inca traditions intertwined with religious overtones that were introduced by the Spanish conquistadors around 1532, roughly 500 years ago. Although Cusco was settled long before the Incas showed up, it wasn't until 1438 that it became the center of the already expanding Inca Empire. Even though the city has become a major tourist jump-off point to Machu Picchu, you still get the sense that you're witnessing a culture whose daily routine has remained unchanged for hundreds of years. So Cusco is obviously a really high city, and the first thing you notice when you get off the plane is it's a little bit harder to breathe. The air's a little bit thinner, it's a little bit drier. So when you get to the hotel, because a lot of people have trouble acclimating, they'll actually give you cocoa leaf tea right here, which obviously in America you cannot get, but we're in another country, so cheers. Just north of the city lies Sacsayhuaman, which is one of the more important Inca ceremonial centers. Until recently, it was thought that Sacsayhuaman was utilized mainly as a fortress. However, numerous ceremonial objects have been found, leading some to believe that it served as a major ritual center, capable of housing over 10,000 people during periods of siege. Sacsayhuaman's series of massive boulders creates a wall some 2,000 feet long. It was originally started in the 1440s, and it took over 100 years to build, including stones so large that, according to legend, some 3,000 lives were lost while placing a single stone. Outside of Machu Picchu, Sacsayhuaman is the second most important Inca site. This served as a huge military fortress back in the 1400s. But what's most interesting is, aside from military, this region housed up to 10,000 people with full streets and markets.
It was on this site in 1536 that the Inca led a mutiny against Juan Pizarro and the Spanish. The battle raged for 10 months, turned out to be an unsuccessful bid by the Incas, and this site right here was lined with thousands of corpses, later to be consumed by condors over the following months.
The largest of the boulders behind us is actually 361 tons. They don't know how they got it up here, but it's pretty impressive nonetheless. From Cusco, we started our trek down the Inca Trail on our way to Machu Picchu. If you plan on hiking any section of the trail, you definitely want to make sure you apply for a trail permit. We recommend 9 months in advance to ensure you get a pass. For those of you who aren't hiking inclined, Peru Rail operates a train that will take you to Aguas Calientes, a town located right near the base of Machu Picchu. The Inca Trail was the lifeblood of the Inca Empire. Set within a 79,000-acre national reserve, the trail reaches from Amazonial cloud forests to high Andean glacial peaks. Dotted all along the trail are remnants of Inca huts, trading posts, and even guard posts. This is one of the many lookouts along the Inca Trail. Now, there is always someone staged here to keep track of who is using the trail and if an invading party was coming. In such cases, they would use mirrors and whistles to help signal other people that there was trouble coming. There were also Inca runners coming back and forth between the different settlements, in which case they could help spread the word even faster. Now, when the Spanish came, the Inca didn't use money. There was no real coinage. The Spanish decided to keep with that and charge the Inca for using their trail, in which cases they would leave food, such as corn, animals, etc., in order to get back and forth between the different settlements. A few hours hike from Machu Picchu lies the ancient settlement of Huenehuane, or in English, Forever Young. Nestled within elaborate terraces, This settlement has some 19 springs that have been feeding into the site for hundreds of years. Just nearby the city, we found a waterfall that was utilized thoroughly during the empire's heyday, and it provided us with a burst of energy that would lead us to Machu Picchu.
Well, we hiked, took a couple of diggers, climbed some steps, hiked some more. Here we are at Puerto del Sol with our first view of Machu Picchu. The reward is close, and so far it's been well worth it.
Coming up on Sick of Home, Derek and I experience Machu Picchu firsthand, as well as visit some homes so old, local residents claim their Inca ancestors lived in the very same house.